Oh, and let's not forget something. You spent 250 in the last 2 years. Actually, last year and this year, you'll spend $500 million on the offensive side alone in salaries. $500 million in the offense in the last 2 years going into 26. $500 million. $250 million for that offense. Not every NFL football team's a contender. Daily reminder that you're on what? Backtracking on fucking what? I'm talking about where you are today on March 25th. What in God's name are you talking about? Good God. Bro, again, anybody that puts that there hates what we're saying. This is not for you. Please, you can't be here because this is not a show for you, guy. You need glazed donut fucking radio or another show. It's just not fucking for you. A.J. Brown and Hurts will single-handedly generate enough ammo to reload on offense in the stack 27 draft. So you think you're going to hit on rookies on that side of the ball at 8 positions? Well, you're a glazed donut with Dak. Dak's a really good player. Who from our defense that was left the last couple of years are you paying over our offensive players that have got paid? Well, I'll tell you what, instead of paying that 10 fucking million bucks to Dallas Goedert, I would have fucking kept the guy Josh Sweat. And instead of giving Dotson any kind of cash, I'd have given the rest of that cash to Sweat too. That's who I would have kept. 19 million bucks. Howie misjudged the market because now the edge rushers are 30 million. They've gone up $11 million in salary. Jalen Phillips is not a better player than Josh Sweat, and he's got knee concerns too. I mean, the guy is making 19.7. In today's market, that's a fucking steal. Okay, why don't you hold the Eagles to a standard that isn't? Why do you hold the Eagles to a standard that isn't met by other teams in the league? Because you do. It's Super Bowl or bust. Because you do, Marshall. I'm holding you and the team to the same standard you hold them to. Or do you not? I mean, wait a second here. Okay. You don't have Super Bowl or bust? I think they have been really good since 21. But I also would say this. Let's take a look at that. And let's do this since 21. Let's go back here. Okay? Let's see this here. 2021. Eagles year to year. Let's go back here, 2021. Okay. Since 2021. Okay. Now, let's go 22. Let's see how many offensive 22, 23, 24, 25. You got 26 coming up. It'll be 5 years. Let's see how many offensive players you drafted since the Devontae Smith draft that have been starters in 5 years. Okay, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Coming up in 2000 or in about 29 days is the draft. Let's see how many offensive players you've drafted since 22. Okay. Cam Jurgens, 1. Steen, 2. Okay. You haven't drafted an offensive guy since 23. Okay. That's good drafting. There's no doubt. And now you have to start pivoting because you got a 30-year-old team as a unit. Now you have to go heavy offense because you just got through telling me in the next 2 years you're replacing that entire unit by the time September 20. You fucking said it. Holy Mickey Mouse takes. Sills, hella backtracking again. What are we backtracking on? Why the fuck are you worried about 28? Because your general manager is. Bro, thank you for the super. You're a fucking dumbass. Let the Eagle organization take care of it. I'm sure teams rebuild from the ground. Bro, you sound like the Jets. Let's see here. Drafting on the side of the ball is flawed. Yeah. Get this. Okay. So if you're worried about 20, you're worried about 26. What have you done in 26? What have you done? You got a fucking D plus so far in fucking building your team. How's 26 going? Why don't you answer M. Reyes' 26? How do you think 26 is going? With your team with signings in these like 1-year guy deals. How do you think you're doing? Tariq Woolen, you signed a guy who was fired and lost his job in Seattle. Jalen Phillips didn't lose his job in Philly. To Marshall's point, he didn't lose his job in Philly. Tariq Woolen lost his gig in Philly or in Seattle. And Reyes, you're finished today, bro. Only dude in football media rage baiting 2 years in advance. Only guy in Philly that tells you where you are now, where you need to go in a couple of years, and the decisions that you're going to make now are going to affect your future. Don't you know how a football team is built? Or do you think this is bubblegum card? I mean, seriously,